number 7835. Minute 10, networking session. There was a 10-minute break for networking, and 5 members were given an opportunity to market their work. This was an interactive session, and the following members promoted their services. 1. Member number 9981, Mr. Joseph Njiro, aka Kisima, noted that he is the chairman of Boda Boda at Shujaa Mall, Masimba. He stated that he joined self-help group during the COVID-19 period. 2. Member number 4240, Ms. Stella Mesa, introduced herself as a teacher and counselor and noted that she was a phone call away should any member need counseling. Further, she added that she had served in the management for 6 years till her retirement in May 2023. Number 3 was member number 1558, Mr. Joseph Gitahi, who noted that he had a cooperative agency at Kayole from where members would be depositing their money for the self-help group. Number 4 was member number 2298, Ms. Lucy Mushiri, who introduced her services as those of photography and printing based in Nairobi CBD. Member number 12477, Ms. Stella Mtio, noted that she works with Absa Bank and those who were willing to take out loans to uplift their business could contact her. Number 6, Mr. Job Nzioki, also marketed his skills as those of printing and design, noting that he was the one who had done the AGM booklets which members were using. A note there, the members gave out their telephone numbers during the AGM, which could also be obtained from the office when other members needed any of the above services. Minute 11, guest speaker, Mr. Samuel Kanja. Mr. Samuel Kanja, a counselor and who had been a facilitator at the education day held by the Wopa Self-Help Group in November, joined the AGM as a guest. From the facilitation he did in November 2023, more than 50 parents had contacted him seeking various counseling services. He pointed out that the group has grown and after the AGM, dividends would be paid out. He threw a challenge to all on how we should be conscious about our wastage, income, and know where our money is going and what it is doing for us. He further went on to state that most of the children are broken because parents are also broken, since they do not take care of themselves. He asked parents if they had paid school fees for their children, why not treat yourself to something that you like? Mr. Kanja ended his remarks by asking all to try and balance their lives and be close to God and be prayerful to be given the wisdom to balance our lives. You do not need more money. What you need is less problem, were his parting shots. Mr. Kanja's book that were for sale included Fashion for Life, Careers Decoder, The Ultimate Recipe for Awesome Student, Values, and the last one was My Money Matters, that is Personal Financial Management. Minute 12, awards. Father Pedi awarded 5 self-help group members in various categories. The awards were in the following categories. Number 1 was member number Amaina, 7417, by the name Paulette Ingahiza. She was the highest minor saver. Mr. Francis Gadesha Ngige, member number 3088, was the highest saver in 2023. Ms. Esther Kasiva Mololo, member number 10531, was the highest recruiter in 2023, while Mr. Wambua Dominic Mulinge, member number 11165, was the most frequent borrower in 2023. Milton Obonyo Obech was the frequent saver member number in the year 2023, and he was member number 8303. Minute 13, Zonal Rep remarks by Mr. Philip Njeru. Mr. Philip Njeru, who is the treasurer at Umoja Catholic Church Self-Help Group, started by noting that he was elected in January 2024 as the zonal rep of Eastern Zone, hence automatically sitting in the advisory board at Caritas. He further went ahead to note that this was the second group within the archdiocese that had been audited, hence being able to hold its AGM. On dormancy management, he noted that according to the self-regulatory framework, SRF, dormancy was to be retained to less than 10%. Hence, the Wopa Self-Help Group had a lot of work ahead of them to reduce the 28% dormancy they were holding. Mr. Njeru added that there was a core banking system coming up where a USSD code would be used by members to increase online transactions. On zone awards that were given to self-help groups within the Eastern Zone, which has 19 groups, Mr. Njeru applauded Duwopa for being the second runners-up for the most innovative group and the third based in the HR practices policy. DWOPA took the second runners-up position for mentorship, while on the overall award, DWOPA held the third position. Mr. Njeru noted that DWOPA was doing an exemplary job. To the retiring members, Mr. Njeru thanked them for their work and selfless service and urged the general membership to give the remaining managers the best to join the board. Minute 14, Caritas Microfinance Bank. Mr. Steven Onyango, head of customer business at Caritas Bank, introduced the personnel he had come with as Ms. Eliza Mwikali, Ms. Irene Degwa, and Ms. Joanne Wambui, who were all credit officers. Mr. Onyango noted that the bank in 2023 got various awards, among them being the fastest growing bank and overall best microfinance. He further added that the account number for members who were using the app had been reduced to 6 digits. He went ahead to urge members to register with the bank as agents and requested them to be ambassadors of the bank. Currently, the bank has branches in Githurai, Nyeri, Kisumu, and Homa Bay, and should any job opportunities arise, the first opportunities will be given to self-help group members who have applied. Minute 15, the freebies. A number of members who participated in the AGM were awarded a t-shirt which they were to pick from the office. They included Susan Anampio, member number 31676, Peter Irongo, member number 12521, number 3 was Jane Mudhoni, member number 12212, Mr. Martin Kigodho, member number 110, Lydia Letrikich, member number 12109, Mr. Bernard Awino, member number 11904, Mr. Alvin Jomo, member number 7207, Ms. Frida Etiang, member number 11362, and finally Ms. Hadija Mudhoni, member number 4271. Minute 16, management elections. The elections for the management position that were falling vacant due to the retirement of the 2 officials was presided over by Mr. Moses Nyakweba from Caritas headquarters, who highlighted the requirements needed for a managers as follows: be a Catholic, have post-education that is Form 4 and above, have a minimum share capital of 189,000, and have met the Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya. The management had vetted more than 21 candidates in a rigorous succession management exercise, and among them 4 candidates were presented to the floor of the AGM. They included A. Mr. Basil Akongo, 2. Dr. Sami Orese, 3. Engineer Moses Nderito, D. Mr. Geoffrey Wafula. Since Mr. Geoffrey Wafula was absent, he could not be voted in absentia. Therefore, 3 candidates were subjected to voting, and the following were the results. Mr. Basil Akongo garnered 405 votes, Dr. Sami Oresi garnered 55 votes, Engineer Moses Nderito garnered 415 votes. From the results, Mr. Basil Akongo and Engineer Moses Nderito joined the management. Before the two were blessed by Father Pedi, Mr. Moya Job, member number 7987, expressed dissatisfaction, noting that the elections had a lot of biasness and members were given blind recruitment process to choose from. The chairman, Mr. Fred Odinga, clarified that the vacancies were declared in 2023 and only 7 members applied, from whom 3 held positions in the church and hence could not be considered as stipulated in the guideline policy. A second round of 21 candidates was filtered from the general membership data, where most members in the list of the 21 refused to be inducted in the management positions, noting they could not be available. The management had a one-on-one sitting with the members who showed interest, and then a second sitting with the Caritas team just to get to know them. From the 5 members who sat with Caritas team, we were left with 4 who were presented on the floor. Minute 17, open forum, that is question and answer. Mr. Nyakweba explained that the elections process is quite a long procedure, and we continuously endeavor to improve the process, which starts from vacancies being declared for willing members to apply and join the team. Sometimes back, members of the management would be nominated from the general membership by way of acclamation, only for the person elected midway during his or her term explained that availability was a problem. Lately, a person who wants to join management must be a Catholic, be available, have shares of Kenya shillings 189 and above. Mr. Nyakweba noted that they have no way of influencing members to choose someone. He urged the general members to choose if elections will be by acclamation or by secret ballots, and if so, let the ballot papers be ready. Question member number 1808, Mr. Joseph Kado wondered if the position taken by Mr. Basil Akongo in the management would not cause conflict of interest since he worked with microfinance. The answer was, Mr. Nyakweba noted that there would be no conflict of interest in running the affairs of the self-help group since the two institutions do not use the same method of operation. Member number 1208, Mr. Pat Eric Masharia, posed a question concerning the supplementary budget on the education and donation votes. The answer was, the reply was that the education expenses is money used to educate or sensitize our members during the 2 education days held for the members. The first education day is held in the first quarter of the year for newly joined members, and for all the general membership held in the 3rd quarter of the year. Concerning the donations vote, it did not have an amount since it had ceased to exist, but now was under CSI, that is Corporate Social Responsibility vote. Member number 10117 wanted the following to be expounded on: Caritas service charge, why it had not been paid, why it had not been used, yet it had been budgeted for, and why the NSSF amount was not paid for the employees. The Caritas service charge is the amount paid to Caritas for all members' accounts maintenance. It had not been paid since, but was accrued, and Caritas were to invoice the self-help group so that payment can be done. On the NSSF amount, it had been accrued to 52,363, pending onward transmission to NSSF as at note 6 by then. Question from Madam Faith. She was requesting if the benevolent amount, which is currently pegged at 60,000, if it could be reviewed upwards. The answer was, it was noted that the request could be only considered and revised upwards with the guidance from members after voting for a high amount. However, it was noted that Kenya shilling 60,000 was raised in the 2022 AGM and effected in 2023. Members were therefore requested to give time to the management so that they could consult Caritas on the time span / period of the change of the BBF fund. Minute 18, vote of thanks. Madam Silveria Kari, who was one of the retiring managers, thanked all managers, staff, members, and in a special way thanked Father Peddy, the patron, for having given her the support during her term in office. She urged members to apply when the management team asked for application for the positions that are vacant. Ms. Jacinta Wangari noted that she was elected during the days of general membership proposing a leader, and that she was grateful for the time she served in the management. She thanked the patron for having sat with us till the end of the AGM. The former management, current management, and staff for their dedication to take the self-help group to higher levels, the auditors, the zonal rep, the Caritas Nairobi, Caritas Bank, the IT personnel who ensured our meeting was live on internet, the service providers for their effortless and seamless work, and all members who honored our invite to attend the AGM. Ms. Wangari wished the new managers well who joined the management team. Prayers for the food and refreshment were also done by Father Peddy at 14:40 p.m. All were asked to ensure they took a plate of any other business. There being no other business, the meeting ended with prayers being led by Father Peddy at 14:40 p.m. Signed by the secretary, the chairperson, and the parish priest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. A round of applause, tafadhali. Makofi mazuri kwa secretary. Use this one because of clarity. Members, those are the minutes that for the year, for last year's AGM. Before we go through very fast, because I will take the shortest time possible, can we have a proposer and a seconder, please? For those the members who attended the meeting. A proposer, you mention your ID, no, your member number. Don't mention your ID, please. Just member number, ile kitambo.
Member number 3345, Regina Mayo.
Regina proposes. Thank you very much. A seconder? Can we have a seconder from this side? We have Emeritus Mbanya.
Simon Mbanya, 2481.
Thank you very much, Senior. Is there any correction that maybe something was never captured well? Okay, very fast. I'll take you through them within the shortest time possible. You can hiyo ya page ya page 3 shows those who attended the meeting plus the agendas of that meeting. Preliminary is always preliminary. We start with a prayer. There's the order. For the PD's speech, I think most of the things that aliongea last year, he has again repeated this year in his opening speech. One of the things that he was very much firm on when he joined the WOPA was the face of the office. Na alisema ofisi kae kama yeye ama tukae nje. And indeed, for the PD, we have done our best to make sure that at least the office looks like you. The only thing I could not change is the color of the managers, the complexion of the managers. That one was difficult. I'm the most brown person in manager there. So, but we have done our best. Thank you very much. I think the office facelifting was done. How many managers can remember the way office used to look before? How many are happy that now at least we have a presentable office? That when you bring a new member, you feel nice. You are happy. You know to mkono kama umefurahi. Thank you very much. Makopi to the managers, please. After that, the bylaws were read. They will be read again to remind you. The reading of the chairman's speech, I will be giving my speech. The resolutions, some of them, I think they were passed. We also have some resolutions that are going to pass. And after that, it's about the external auditor, of which now we have an external auditor, CPA Waweru Mwangi and Associates. Karibu sana CPA, and thank you for joining us. You have done good work. He was the best among the 11 teams that we were to pick from the list of the auditors. From the chairman's speech, the capital expenditure of the rate of which we will be having a new rate that we'll be able to share with you for the sharing of the dividends. The 3 million capital expenditure, the treasurer will tell you how much he used and how much he has been left. We also have other things next year this year to do for the betterment of the group. I think he will be able to tell you that. The rest, I think, were just guidance to the members on issue of B2C, 225 shillings for loans. Yeah. Another one is the audit report. So the auditor will be giving out the audited accounts for the year ended 2024. I think you will be very much keen to listen from him. And then the budget will also be read in the minute number 9 for this year. I think last year we saved more than 3 million, Mr. Treasurer, from our previous budget. We were making sure that we don't tusitumie pesa members vibaya. So it was utilized well, and ile yenye mebaki pia atawaambia ni ngapi, yenye alikuwa budget ni ngapi, na yenye imetumika pia ni ngapi. I think you can be able to see them at the back of the booklet to familiarize with it. Yeah, after that, it was about the speaker. The networking session, I might give 3 people. We also build our members by at least, all of us, I know we are in business. 90% or maybe 70% of us are in business. And sometimes as a group, we give our members time to come and tell us what they do. Isn't it? Yeah. Unaweza kuwa unaumia. We are a group, we are one. Unaumia huko nje ujue anzia wapi. Kuna daktari hapo, kuna engineer hapo, kuna engineers kwa management, hata vizuri ujue wanafanya nini. Kuna watu wakubwa hapa pia ujue wanafanya nini. They can assist you. You also need to know where I work so that you can usaidike. I'll be giving 3 chances for members to tell us what they do to market themselves, like I did to the last 6 members for networking purposes. After that, we also, during capacity building, make sure that our members are sensitized, well equipped with what is trending outside there. One of the things that we made sure we do is during our education days, together with our joint meetings, like a gathering like this, we bring experts from different parts to come and talk to us on different topics. Not only coming here to read the bylaws and name things that you are used to, on financial management, mental health, and I will also be inviting Father Pedi to come and talk about marriage. He's a good is an expert in talking about how people kulinda ndoa zenu. Siku unajua usiku tukilala unasikia watu wanakimbizana huko nje, maslap na mateke huko nje. So I think those are the things that contribute to our mental health, that we bring people, experts to come and talk to us, so that tukikula chakula ya tumbo, chakula ya roho, ya mwili na akili, tunaenda home tukiwa sawa. So the management of to decide will be doing that even during our education day that is coming. We have this group, the WAPA self-help group is among the 206 self-help groups within the Diocese of Nairobi, and Caritas Nairobi, which is represented by our CPM Moses Nyakweba. We have groups, different groups in different zones. So in our zone, we have our chairman, the chairman of all the groups within this side, Umoja, Tasia, Utawala, mpaka Ruai, the WAPA, this side. So our chairman tuko naye hapa, I think atakuwa na time yake kuwasalimia na kuambia one of the things. He made his speech last year, na he will be having the same. And today alikuwa na series of events, series of AGMs, and Chairman, thank you very much for honoring, taking it in your fixed time schedule to come and attend ours. We are very much honored. Caritas Microfinance Bank is also our bank. It's our bank, so we promote Caritas Microfinance Bank. I think they have a representative whom will give 2 minutes to say hi and to tell you what we do or what they do. After that is about elections. You people must be aware that 3 of us, including myself, the chairman of the group, we are retiring during this AGM. Ikifika saa 8:19, I'll be a member. So our managers wote ni our members. So ni nyinyi mnachagua wale wenye wanalinda pesa zenu na wanawapea report. So tuko hapa kwa mikono yenu na kwa hiari yenu. So we go for 6 years. Remember, I was retired last year together with my secretary, and this year we were added another 1 year because of the kind of our group yetu ya management ilikuwa na wengine wanatoka 4, tena next year 4, tena wengine hivyo. So tulistaga so that we have 2 leaving, then another 2 leaving. But my vice engineer Philip Gishaga, who is a very strong member of the management, we are very much, it's unfortunate that he is also engaged. Being an engineer, engineers wako na kazi kila mahali. So he has served us for 2 years and will be joining us as we leave for the rest. So we will be having members that wamekuwa vetted together with the managers, and Caritas Nairobi, they are qualified. You will know them, and then we will vote so that they can join us, join the management and take the group forward. So when that time reaches, we will tell you the procedure. The members asked questions, and I think most of the members, the questions were answered well, and because we didn't see any member who was dissatisfied. Vote of thanks was given, and we thanked everybody who attended the meeting. It was calm, quiet, organized, and we appreciated. We thank you very much. I want to recognize the presence of groups. We have the self-help group from St. Monica and Jiru. The management, I don't know whether they're here, so that they can just stand and wave, please. The management of St. Monica and Jiru self-help group, thank you very much, sir. God bless so much. And I think the chairman, the treasurer, the team, God bless so much. Feel most welcome. They came to have the AGM together with us and see what we do, so that at least we can work together in this journey. There are some groups. I saw the 45 mass. Where are they? Do you have groups representation? Kindly please just stand and wave. Thank you very much. We also have groups within our groups. Within our group. Any other group? We have very many groups within us. So that's the chair of 45 mass. They are doing good work. Thank you very much. Come and see her, then let me hand over back to the vice chair, who is the VC. God bless you all.
Tumpigie tena makofi, chairman. Can I invite Lucy on the bylaws? Oh. Immaculate, please, atusomee bylaws. Hello, can we have a proposer? Immaculate, please.
God is good, and all the time. Let us turn to page 21 of our AGM booklet. I'm going to take you through the bylaws. Number 1, benevolent fund, which is 240 shillings, shall be paid at the onset of every financial year, that is January, for continuing members, and shall be deducted from the member's savings and at any time a new member joins. The benefit of 60,000 shillings will be paid to the family by the management in the presence of the next of kin who will have been nominated by the member who has passed on. The office must be notified of the demise of the member before the lapse of 1 year. Number 2, on loan application, members will be charged 100 shillings for the CRB and 100 shillings for the loan form. Number 3, loan disbursed through M-Pesa will be charged 125 shillings per transaction. This cost caters for the administration charges. Number 4, members will also be charged 1% loan security fund on approved loan. Number 5, loan security fund will cover loan repayment on issued loans if the borrower loses the ability to pay the loan in case of medically certified insanity, permanent incapacitation, or death. Number 6, after the demise or incapacitation of a member with no loan, we will refund the shares to the beneficiary. If the member dies with a loan, once we receive the loan security fund, Caritas check, shares will be refunded less the defaulted amount, that is arrears above 4 months if any, and not covered by the LSF check. Number 7, all monies paid to the group must be through Caritas Bank, Cooperative Bank, or M-Pesa pay bill. Any money left with the staff or management shall be at the owner's risk. Number 8, minors and corporates do not get dividends, but rather the dividends are plowed back to their shares. Any guardian who would wish to be given the minors' dividends to do a request letter to the management. The same applies to corporate groups, but the check will be issued to the corporate bank account. 9, transfer of shares by a member from our group to another shall be effected after the member fills in a withdrawal and transfer form and surrenders his or her passbook. The charge is 750 shillings. 10, transfer of shares from one member to another within the WOPA self-help group shall be done after the member fills in the transfer and withdrawal forms, surrenders the passbook, and the transfer of shares to the person of choice is effected. There is no charge for this transfer. 11, no withdrawal from the group shall be effected without member's passbook. If the passbook is lost, then a member shall be asked to write a letter noting the same and be charged 100 shillings for the replacement of the lost passbook, which shall be updated with his or her data and asked to fill the withdrawal form. 12, management retirement token. As per the Caritas Archdiocese of Nairobi Circular, number 1 of the year 2024, dated on 27th January 2024, guided that retirement for management members who have served their term be paid cumulatively for the 2 terms. Where a member retires before completing the full 2 terms for any other reason other than disciplinary issue, the retirement token will be paid in accordance with the number of years served. The recommended amount as stipulated in the self-regulatory framework under the Tier 1 group is Kenyan shillings 30,000 per year served. Number 13, any lost passbook will be replaced at a cost of 100 shillings, supported with a letter. Replacement of filled-up passbook will be at a cost of 50 shillings. 14, any check cancelled by a member after it has been drawn shall attract a fine of 50 shillings. 15, no member shall have more than one individual account in the same self-help group. 16, loans with CRB scores below 300 will be considered low, and such loan application shall be declined, especially if guaranteed loans. Self-guaranteed loans with scores below 300 will be granted at a discretion of the executive management. 17, any member who is offset from our records due to default and causes guarantor shares to be deducted will have his or her information sent to the CRB. Number 18, all guarantors must be members of the self-help program. Cross-guarantorship within the various self-help programs under the Archdiocese of Nairobi is also acceptable. 19, a member when filling their loan form shall be entitled to a loan repayment schedule. Let me repeat. Number 19, a member when picking their loan shall be entitled to a loan repayment schedule. Number 20, payment, that is either loan or dividend, shall be made via M-Pesa using the member's main telephone number in our database. The number should be registered under the member's national ID. If not, the payment shall be made via check drawn on the member's name. Number 21, all members must have their next of kin and beneficiaries' details updated in our system. 22, any member requesting for a refund of money deposited into our bank account erroneously must produce bank slips, which will be used as supporting document for such refunds. Number 23, minimum monthly saving is Kenyan shillings 200 shillings, while minimum holiday saving is 500 shillings and is to be withdrawn on or before 30th of December. Number 24, a charge of 200 shillings shall be charged to a member with outstanding order. 25, savings of dormant members will be transferred to consolidated account at Caritas after 1 year, and should one wish to reactivate his or her dormant account, the reactivation fee is 300 shillings. 26, dormant member shall not be eligible for a loan. However, a dormant member can be eligible for a loan again after saving consecutively for 4 months. 27, boosted savings shall only be considered for loans after a period of 4 months. Thank you.
Asante sana. Tumpigie makofi Immaculate Akinyi. Asante. Yule mtu ambaye ako na swali baadaye anaweza andika, alafu maybe tunaweza mjibu baadaye. Lakini sasa tunaweza pata proposal and a seconder, please. A proposer and a seconder. Bylaws.
Caleb Abisai, member number 11756. 11756.
Oh, seconder. Anne Wanjiko Cairo, member 24048.
Asante. Sasa namu-invite our chairman atupatie speech yake, tumkaribishe kwa makofi.
Thank you very much again, Bwana Philip. I'm back again to give my speech. This is my last speech as the chairman of Self-Help Group. So I think you will be keen to the patron of the self-help group, Father Pedi Castellino, and the assistant, Father Anthony Muchui, St. Arnold Parish Priest, Father Michael Karanja, Caritas Nairobi representatives, Eastern Zonal Rep, invited guests, and my fellow members. On behalf of the management and staff of the self-help group, I greet you all. God is good and all the time. I hereby take this opportunity to welcome you to the Duopa Self-Help Group 27th Annual General Meeting. It is 27th, kindly correct that. And over 40 years of the self-help program since 1983 under the stewardship of the Archdiocese of Nairobi. Our operations in the self-help group have always been geared towards the achievement of the 4 pillars enshrined in the 2021-2025 strategic plan, which is due for review this year. It was starting from 2021, our strategic plan, and ending in 2025, that is by December 31st. The 5 pillars which anchor our activities include growing membership to 10,000 by 2025, increasing members' savings and loan uptake by 70% and 110 respectively, improving risk management and mechanism of ensuring 100% compliance to policies, bylaws, and other regulations, enhancing the use of ICT by 65% for service delivery, and lastly, improving governance and strengthening of our group's internal processes. Members, the financial year 2024 performance has been a success despite high standards of living being felt in our economy and the low interest rates realized in the T-bills and the T-bonds. Nonetheless, this situation has led the group of setting more than 29,510,806 shillings worth of loans due to non-performing loans, defaulted loans, leading to adverse effect of the share capital reduction and interest income. However, we continue to record a steady growth in the capital with 15% increase in the year 2024. Dormant accounts continue to affect our share capital growth. Therefore, we keep urging you members not to let your account run in dormancy, as this affects both the group and you by not enjoying the year's end surplus or dividends. Withdrawal from the group in 2024 has amounted to 8,420,624 for 131 members, thereby negatively impacting our membership growth as well as share capital. Below is comparing key performance indicators for the year ended 2024. You can be able to see, read, and compare. Following the ratification under the governance and structural changes in all the leaders' annual general meeting, the Lagoon, which was held on 14th March 2020, and the subsequent launch of self-regulatory framework SRF on 27th April 2024, the management has been running with 7 managers, odd number for that reason, for voting purposes. Further, being divided into 4 subcommittees that I had mentioned before: Executive Committee, Risk Audit and Compliance Committee, Finance and Budget Committee, Capacity Building, Strategy and Development Committee. In today's AGM, we shall have 3 managers retiring, 2 on the basis of having served for 7 years, and the 3rd manager retiring due to personal engagements. The retirement of 3 managers will give a smooth succession management plan, hence not exposing the group to management vacuum. We take this opportunity to sincerely thank the managers who responded to our call and applied for the vacancy in the management positions in the group based on the criterion and procedure of the succession management. We are pleased to report that after the rigorous exercise of searching and vetting, we have a list of 4 qualified members within us today, whom we shall present to you at this AGM to ratify the recruitment process. Under the automation and some of their achievements, we successfully migrated our current core banking system from Mayforce X in September last year, the 27th of September, and went live on a new revamped system on 27th September 2024. As you know, with the automation, teething challenges emerge, which we have continuously addressed with the help of our regulators, Caritas Nairobi. We have administered online training webinar for both our members, staff, and managers, which have been held on various dates and in various capacities. I am happy to report that the Caritas Mobi app is up and running, and the members can be able to view their transactions online. In the same breath, the M-Pesa icon on the Caritas Mobi app has been activated, making this major highlight for our members who can send money using the app to the liquidation account without being charged. Recruitment of our staff. Based on the existing governance structures, members, policies, guidelines, and bylaws are developed a number of standard operating procedures, the SOPs, for use by the staff and the management to improve of the internal check and overall controls, internal controls. As we continue growing both in membership and financial portfolio, more hands are needed on deck. Thereby, we have employed a credit officer and an accountant assistant who are Collins Odundo and Mary Masharia. The Collins Odundo is the credit officer and the accountant Mary Masharia. Due to the elevation of being on board, we shall employ this year, God willing, an internal auditor. So when we also announce these positions and you know you are qualified, please, you are always free to send or submit your applications. The first priority are always the members. We have qualified members here. That's why mmenyamaza sana, meaning kizungu inaingia mpaka kwa bone marrow. With the help of Caritas Nairobi, we are able to procure the services of CPA Waweru Mwangi, who is here with us, and as an external auditor from the list of 11 audit firms that you were given, correction. The external auditor will be auditing our group financials for the maximum of 3 years. Members, in the capacity building in the year under review, the managers and patrons underwent a 5-day residential training and at St. Mary Pastoral Center, Nakuru, from 1st to 6th August last year, organized by the Caritas 5.8 million. Therefore, management saw it prudent to pay 4 million staggered in 2 tranches. So it means we have staggered in 2 tranches. So it means we have cleared the 4 million so that we don't incur the much interest. Since we had not envisaged the interest of the 1.8 million, thereby not budgeting for the same during our 2023-2024 budget. A system fee of 70,000 will be paid for the MIFOS X, since most of the data are on the system and is kind of our backup. Meanwhile, we shall also be expected to pay for the core banking system maintenance fee to Caritas Nairobi, since the system has already been onboarded. Secondly, Caritas Development Regulatory Body to self-regulate all self-help groups in the Archdiocese of Nairobi to improve